Alright, so if you're looking for something that's at a very attractive per square foot pricing for pure landed detached status land, well, right now in District 15, in between Telok and Joo Chiat Enclave, I think today you are in for a treat, because if you're looking for something that you don't really have to in, is probably a couple of years down the road and you have a budget of below $8 million for at least a 6,000 square feet land, this is something that might be suitable for you. Come on in and I'll show you more. Let's go. Alright, so just to give you a bit of specifics of this house before we head in to show the rest of the place. Now, this detached home right now is seated on a land size of 7,546 square feet. The build-up area is at approximately 5,750 square feet. Now, it was fully rebuilt in the year 1992, so right now it's about 28 years old. But in year 2006, which is about 14 years back, the owners actually did quite a massive A&A status. They also renovated the interior space as well. Total of 9 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms. So why don't we head in, have a look at the rest of the place. Follow me. Alright, so in terms of per square foot pricing, this is now asking at $862 per square foot. Now, of course, if you were to go back to the search on District 15, detached status, freehold, and land size that is at least about 6,000 square feet, it's very difficult to get something that's below $900 per square foot. Perhaps if your family is thinking of moving in first, just doing a little bit of renovation on the interior space, staying for probably the next 5 to 8 years before you actually consider A&E. I think there's a lot of flexibility right there for a huge family. Alright, so let's start at the front porch area. You can technically park up to about 5 cars. If you leave your gate open, you can go up to 6. But you have a bonus side plot which is over here. Let's have a look. Very good space at the side for you to do your gardening. This place, although it has been built since 28 years ago, but the structure is very solid. In terms of the build and the utilization of the land space, I think it's done nicely. So as you enter, you have a nice entrance foyer space here. This part is more like the actual living space, but the owners actually put the living area to be up there, which by right, that should be the dining space itself. So there's a combination of living and dining area up to your own flexibility. Usually houses that has been built about 20 odd years back, the concept back then was a split level kind of concept. Level 1 gives you the entrance foyer, living, dining, plus a granny's room, which is an ensuite with a Jack and Jill bathroom. The bathrooms are all great in size, and this is the kitchen. So kitchen space is a nice squarish layout, and there is also additional room here which you can utilize as your storeroom or a helper's room. There's like a backyard with another bathroom over here. A nice backyard space for you to actually enter to the sidewalk over there. We think that you can actually build a pool. If not, you can just level up with nice carpet grass for your kids to play around here. Owners actually spent about 15 grand last year to build up this side canopy with a bit of greenery so that there's a more privacy for the people that's using the space right here. Structurally, it's nicely built. Alright, so in terms of location, I think District 15 needs no formal introduction, but just to share with you a little bit more about this place, so let's bring on the map. This area is made up of landed properties primarily, as well as small boutique developments. It is situated along Steel Road. Over here, if you want to take a short walk to the Eunos MRT station, it only takes you about 10 minutes. Importantly, it is within 1 kilometer to Tao Nan Primary School, which is one of the most popular primary school right here in D15. 1 kilometer radius, a lot of parents that has kids that's ongoing in primary school right there are actually staying and having properties right here. So that also means that in future, if you want to sell off this property in the resale market, you know that there's an existing demand from families with school-going kids that are going to primary school at Tao Nan. So of course, importantly, if you were to drive, you just need to drive out to Steel Road itself, head over to PIE, that will bring you to PIE Changi or PIE Tuas, or you can make a U-turn and then you can head back towards ECP, towards the city area. So of course, if you are staying deeper into the landed enclave, some people might prefer that because that might be quieter and more serene. People who like to stay nearer to the main road itself, they probably want a little bit more transportation flexibility in terms of the time to reach the bus stop or the time to reach the MRT station. So this house is suitable if you want to have that flexibility in terms of transportation timing. So let's head over to level 2 to have a quick look. Alright, so the spread is like this. Level 1 gives you a granny room. Level 2, you have 5 huge bedrooms. So you have 1 bedroom that is fronting towards the front of the house, and then you have another 4 bedrooms which is along the side and the back of the house. These 2 rooms which is at the side, they actually share 1 huge Jack and Jill bathroom. As mentioned, this house was constructed 28 years back. So of course, in terms of interior renovation, there are works to be done. Now, if you were to come by for a physical viewing, we are in for a treat because we have actually prepared a landed home report that actually share with you the potential of what this house will potentially look like if you were to A&A. So just to give you some numbers in terms of examples. So say you buy this house at $6.5 million right now. You own it at $862 per square foot for the land, plus the building, which is actually livable. 3-storey detached, 5750 square feet. Now the land, as mentioned, is 7654, which is a huge land, by the way, for freehold detached status in D15. And then let's say after 5 to 8 years, you decide to say, hey, why don't we A&A into a brand new detached home, and say that it costs about $2 million to A&A at about $300 per square foot. That will then bring your total cost to be about $8.5 million, which is the initial purchase price that you bought at 6.5 plus $2 million A&A costing for a brand new house, divide back by the land size of 7546 square feet. That will mean that your new per square foot pricing for the brand new house will be at about 1123 per square foot, which is very reasonable in D15 because as we all know, the median PSF that has been transacting in District 15 is ranging at about a median price of about $1,500 per square foot for a median kind of landed property index. So of course, if you were to take detached home for a large scale PSF kind of calculation, it's very hard to get a landed at below $900 per square foot. If you were to drop by for a physical viewing, we're going to give you that report for free. It's actually by a builder that we know. They have actually provided this report for our clients. If you were to come by, we'll give you this report for free, provided you also subscribe to our YouTube channel plus like our Facebook page as well to keep you updated of the property updates in Singapore. So let's check out the rest of the house. This is the 4th bedroom. Right now it's being used as a study. Now this room is a bit more special. It has its own ensuite. And why don't we have a look at the master room? The master is huge because this master is almost the size of 2 bedrooms. You have its own master ensuite. You have your own little mini living room area right here. You have dual windows facing towards the left and right side itself. This is a north-south orientation house. Now, if you're standing facing towards the gate, that is the north direction. If you're standing in the house, overlooking towards the back of the house, that is towards south. So direct north-south, totally no afternoon sun coming from the front and back. For detached status, you definitely have west sun because detached, you're not linked to any home on the left and right. You definitely have a bit of west sun and the morning sun from the left and right side. But on the left side is actually a small development, so this project has shut off most of the afternoon sun. So I think in terms of the coolness of the place is fantastic. There's a mini pantry area space for the master as well, which is great. So you don't have to head downstairs to take a drink or something like that. So behind me, it is the bedroom that is facing towards the front of the house itself. So let's head to level 3 and have a look. Level 3 gives you 3 huge bedrooms. Now this is the first room. There's a small store right here in the first bedroom of level 3. Now this room is huge. Definitely you have your own ensuite as well. Second room is now like a karaoke room. You have your own ensuite as well. For level 2 and 3, the entire floor plate is made out of parquet wood. So this still allows you the flexibility to re-varnish, and you can do a matte finish or you can varnish it with a dark lacquer depending on your needs. So the third bedroom is here. It's really huge. I mean, all the bedrooms are very good size. Coming here, because the left side will lead to Parkway East Hospital. The bus stop is also right here, so when your kids come home, it's going to be really convenient. As you can see, this is not a brand new home. Of course, if you want to get a brand new house, it's going to be at a higher per square foot. Overall quantum is going to be 10 odd million for this kind of land size. so we've come to the end of this home tour. Now, if you like what you have just seen with us, now click on the link right down below, give a call to our listings manager, Christina Tan. She'll be happy to show you the physical place. And we're going to throw in the free report as well, and also how you can renovate the place potentially if you were to own the place. My name is Melvin Lim, PropertyLimBrothers. Always happy to show you the place.
Enchanté.
But before we head upwards, let's have a look at the... Zoom into. Now this detached home is seated on right now to the land size of 765.